Do you remember this video I did a long time ago? Well, here's a long-needed update that includes criminal charges filed against the police officer. Oh, and she was fired as well. But get this, 2 months later, in March of 2022, while still on probation, Deputy Newman was proclaimed Deputy of the Month with the announcement posted on the Camden County Sheriff's Facebook page. Then in January of 2023, about a year after the traffic stop, a grand jury indicted Christine Newman on felony charges, including aggravated assault and violation of oath of office. But wait, there's more. Additional things have happened in Camden County. Let's go through it. But first, I partnered with MyHeritage on this video, and I'm really excited to see what my DNA test results are. I've always known that I come from what they call Scotch-Irish lineage. So my family immigrated from Ireland, but supposedly we're not really Irish, we're really more English. The proof will be in the DNA results. I'm really excited to see what they say. When you order the kit, you receive the DNA swab, and it's super easy. You just open it up and you swab the inside of your cheek and you break the little stick off. You put it in the tube and you seal it up. It's all, the directions are super simple, and you send it off and they keep you updated every bit of the way. And then once your DNA results are ready, they send you an email. All you have to do is click and they reveal everything. All right, so I just got the email. My DNA results are in, and let's watch it together. Clicking on it. John, are you ready to explore your ethnicity? Let's go. John, you are 57.4% North and West European. So it looks like France, Germany, Belgium. 27.1% English. 10.3% Scandinavian. Wow, now that's a surprise. I'm basically part Viking. 2.2% Iberian, so Spanish and Portugal. I had no idea. So that's really interesting, and it actually shows you DNA matches. And then I found where the Scandinavian comes from because my great-grandmother actually apparently was full-blooded Swedish. As a lawyer, it's important to know here before using this service that MyHeritage has committed in its privacy policy to never sell or license genetic data. If you're interested in this, which you should be, MyHeritage has a promotion right now. Just click the link in the description box and use the coupon code JOHN for free shipping. Thanks again to MyHeritage for partnering with me on this video. Now let's get back to it. On a Sunday morning in January of 2022, this driver ran a stop sign. She admitted it. Her license had been suspended because of a lapse in her auto insurance coverage, which she was disputing. The Camden County Sheriff's deputy who pulled her over asked her to get out of her pickup truck. The driver asked why and asked for the deputy's supervisor. Moments later, the deputy, Christine Newman, was pulling the driver out of the pickup and forcing her onto the pavement. plainclothes backup officer arrived at that moment and tased the driver as he helped the deputy turn the driver over, face down on the pavement. Deputy Newman cuffed the driver's wrists behind her back. Newman's dashcam video shows the handcuffed driver standing up and walking towards Newman's car, stumbling slightly. The video shows Newman slapping the driver in the face twice, then forcing the driver to bend forward while slamming the driver's head into the front of Newman's car. Deputy Newman at first received a 2-day suspension without pay, was placed on probation for 6 months, and was ordered to undergo training on use of force. But get this, 2 months later, in March of 2022, while still on probation, Deputy Newman was proclaimed Deputy of the Month, with the announcement posted on the Camden County Sheriff's Facebook page. Then, later in the fall of that same year, 2022, that's when the prosecutor's office and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation began investigating this video. Then, in January of 2023, about a year after the traffic stop, a grand jury indicted Christine Newman on felony charges, including aggravated assault and violation of oath of office. Now, I've tried to find out an update on the status of the criminal charges, best as I can tell, being that there are no updates, no information available, at least not publicly that I can find. The charges are probably still pending. Also, in the last media report that I could find on this, her civil rights lawyer had mentioned that there would be imminently a federal lawsuit filed. I have searched all 3 U.S. federal district courts in the state of Georgia and have not found any that have a defendant named Christine Newman. So it doesn't appear that at least a federal lawsuit has been filed as of yet. But it was also the Camden County Sheriff's Office who was involved in the shooting of Leonard Cure, who was the guy you may have seen in the news who had been wrongfully imprisoned, and he ends up at this traffic stop in Camden County, Georgia. And he gets fatally shot by a sheriff's deputy there at basically point-blank range during a traffic stop. Now, that involved Sheriff's Deputy Staff Sergeant Buck Aldridge. Personnel records show that this deputy, Aldridge, was fired in August of 2017 by a police department in the same Georgia county after he threw a woman to the ground and handcuffed her during a traffic stop. Then, guess what? The Camden County Sheriff's Office hired him 9 months later. Aldridge was hired by this sheriff's office in May of 2018. He did disclose the fact that he had been fired on his job application. This is an example, or yet another example, of Camden County Sheriff Jim Proctor tolerating his police officers using unnecessary violence. Proctor has been sheriff for around a decade. Since last year, 6 Camden County deputies have been indicted on felony charges and fired for violence against jail detainees and a motorist. In September of 2022, jail security cameras recorded guards rushing into the cell of Jarrett Hobbs, who was punched in the head and neck and hurled against a wall. Hobbs was charged with assaulting the jailers until his attorney obtained the video. His charges were dropped and 3 deputies were indicted. 2 more jailers were charged and fired for incidents in March and July. Security video showed one push a detainee to the floor and punch him before another guard intervened. The other deputy shoved a handcuffed detainee headfirst into a door, knocking him unconscious. A spike in claims involving this sheriff's office caused Camden County's government to get dropped by its insurance company in July, according to Mike Spears, the county's risk management director. The county got new policies, he said, but its deductible for liability has now jumped from $25,000 per claim to $250,000. Gee, I can't imagine why. If you have any information on the criminal prosecution of former Deputy Christine Newman, I'd love to hear about it. Sometimes these things end up just going on and on and on, and then they silently fall off the face of the interwebs. And that's a lot of times how cops get out of being prosecuted. So the important thing is to make sure that this story is out there and doesn't go away. So please share. Also subscribe both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. My contact information is available if you want to reach out. Remember, freedom is scary. Deal with it.